Well, I have learned my lesson with the girls, and we will not be going into the backyard anymore until spring. I think yesterday's adventures with the bucks had everything to do with the fact that we had 5 girls in heat. So we have made it much more difficult for them to escape their pen, probably about 3 weeks on quiz before we breed anybody else. No more. What do you think, Showers? Yeah. Ate exactly half the dog food bowl again. One of you did say your lab just does the same thing. I still think it's super weird. So we hopefully will have a few weeks between our next breeding session, since now we have 4 due in the same like 7 to 10 day span. And that will hopefully let us get those mamas and babies born and taken care of before we get our next round going. Oh, you guys had to. Good morning, little kitties. Good morning. Ray's gonna be super excited because we have all brand new feed this morning. You guys ready for breakfast? Are you ready? So Bunny's decided that boys are more interesting at breakfast this morning. Typically, if I had a goat that wouldn't eat breakfast, I would think they were sick. She just didn't eat. I don't have a lot of girls that are that distracted when they're in standing heat, but it does happen every once in a while. One doe who's just super distracted. Zelda kind of was that way when she was younger. Good morning. Oh, no. Come on, Waffle. Well, I stacked all your bowls up yesterday. Hang on, Pinky Pickle. I think this will be less of a problem when we switch to pig food here in about a month. We probably need to have her the big bowl and the boys the small bowl. They all have the same amount. It's just she eats faster, and I'm less really worried about them getting the grain. They don't need it. It's good for them to have, but it's not like a must, so totally fine. But they just get a bite here and there. It's, again, I use grain more to train than as a supplement most of the time. All right, this rowdy crew. Still have a couple in heat, but we're not gonna breed anybody today. We gotta go help some friends take down a swing set today. I'm hoping everybody will stay in their pen yesterday we woke up and Tink was out of her pen over here with the boys, and I don't know how long she'd been out. And then Luke escaped when he was breeding Nani, and then having both the boys escape, and then our bull also got out, went through our electric fence. We need to cut down the pigweed that's grounding the fence out, and they really need to have hay. But with everything going on, it's just been hard. Hopefully everybody will stay where they're supposed to when we go help our friends today. All right, good morning. You coming? Act cute. Everybody can eat. Yesterday was pretty frustrating. We got a lot of things done. Just constant chaos. It's exhausting. Well, we got the playground all moved. That was a success. Poppy is in heat. I'm not dealing with boy goats today, so we're not gonna breed her, which is fine. Like I talked about in the last video, we have 4 girls that are bred to kid all in the same week at this point. That's probably enough. I don't need to fit through a 6. So we'll have 1 set and then another set. And I still had not officially decided whether or not I was gonna even breed Poppy. But you guys are all convinced that we'll be able to sell the babies. I think she and Pixie are in heat today. But everybody needs water because it's hot. It's a hot day. Nani, how you doing, babe? How's it doing? She's in heat yesterday, so she's a little bit odd. I just really want to get a good look at her today, too. Are you guys just gonna stand here and complain? Just gonna stand here and complain? Like 85 degrees today. It's super hot. We're hopefully gonna get our post in the ground today for the corral system. Yesterday was such a weird day. After we got done with the stuff that I showed you in Monday's video with putting up the panels and digging the post, the hole for the post, the bull was in the backyard. Getting him back in and then dealing with boy goats, it was just kind of a mess. So we didn't actually get back out there and it was so hot. Yeah, I thought she might want to be sprayed. No. Come here, pig! Somebody step on you? He's so asleep. He's like, no. What about little pig? You get a little shower? No, I don't want to be wet. What do you guys think? It's pretty hot. Well, it's pretty hot, isn't it, pig? Mom, you sprayed me with water, and I didn't ask. And I'm grouchy about it. What do you think, bud? Mostly just sleeping, I think. Did they wake you up? Are you mad about it? I'm sorry, buddy. Go back to sleep. I did a pig. So I need a break from the bucks for a couple of weeks, or probably at least a week, with trying to bring somebody over to get bred. So hopefully Twiz will maybe come on that 2 to 3 week cycle with the other ones, with Pixie and Poppy, because that's all the ones that I have left other than Daisy. My hope is that if I can get all of them bred, when Twiz is in heat, I really want to breed her to Luke. And so for me, if I could get her bred, I could put her and Daisy over with the boys when they're not in heat, and hopefully get Daisy bred. I don't know how that's going to go. These two have been so aggressive this season. Like, they've never really been this way. They've calmed down a lot today because the girls aren't over here. So hopefully with a couple of weeks break from the girls being like over right next to them and in heat, they'll settle down a little bit and I can bring Daisy over here. Daisy's the big spotted goat. You guys ask about her a lot if we're going to breed her. The answer is we're going to try. I have only bred her successfully once, and it took her being in with the buck for an unusually long period of time to get her bred. She had babies in June and it didn't go well, and so we will cut it off before babies would be due after kind of the middle of May when it gets warm here. You guys are in trouble. Like, in so much trouble. Y'all are on the like worse than naughty list. Mom can barely walk today. Her knee hurts and she still smells like you despite showering. Yeah. Mom is mad. But this is why people don't have bucks. I mean, it is that whole, yesterday was probably the worst experience that I've had with bucks since I've owned bucks. And we've had bucks, like I said, pretty much from 6 months into having goats. We've had bucks. We've always had 2. There was a time when Bean was here by himself, and Pork Chop and Pork Chop's brother were his friends. But we got Luke pretty quickly after we got rid of the other 2. So yeah, I have a nice bruise on the side of my knee and some cuts and scratches from my adventure yesterday. does look like they've cleaned out the hay feeders for the most part. I need to get in here and rake out this waste for them. We got this girl. See what you doing? So I was in heat last week, so I'm staying away from all the rowdy people. I know, they're so good. She really has one of the calmest demeanors. She's real pushy when you milk, but as far as like just out here, and she is the best mom that we have. Hands down, the best mom. Weans her own babies. Managed 4 babies last year by herself. I mean, just a great little goat. Hopefully we got this one pregnant this time. Yeah, hopefully it will take. She was way more open to the butt this time, which was good. Probably just didn't have a strong enough heat cycle that first time. Hello, Daisy. This is in heat. They're all mounting each other. All headbutting. Yeah. She didn't really have strong heats last year because she was so sick with parasites. Pixie. We'll do copper bolus probably this week or next week with everybody, just whenever I can find a convenient time to do it. It's time. This will be our second copper for everybody, but going into breeding season, it's pretty good. I don't like that this one's had so much bucky behavior. It makes me wonder if he didn't have both testicles descended. I think we got them both, but we'll see. Hi, sweetie girl. Hi, sweetie. This one is recovering nicely, doing really great. Poop is almost completely back to normal. I think what we were doing was working, and I think it's just taken this long to get her righted. We've had no parasite issues this summer at all, except for Tink. And Tink is a special case. She's not a normal goat, okay guys? She's a 1.5 years old, and she weighs 20 pounds. And she's not gonna get any bigger. Goats pretty much don't get any taller after they're about 1 year old, they just get wider. And you can see that with Padme, who is over here. She's the same height as her mom, and Nani, she's just not as wide. And so this one will get thicker over time, but she's not gonna actually get any bigger. Are ya? No. So I feel like figuring out a balance with her health has been more of a struggle for me overall. And I'm a little bit more sensitive to her because she is so tiny and because we almost lost her when she was a baby. But everybody's in really good shape going into breeding season. I do think I'm gonna do my CD&T. I usually do it in the fall. Most people do it right before kidding, but I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do mine in the fall like I always do. Twiz is acting like a buck. We all know Nani's in heat. She had a rough day yesterday. Wants to give a girl a break. Stop being a turd. Oh, stinky. I feel like I never get rid of bucks this time of year at all. I'm gonna run our errands and hopefully get out here as the sun goes down and set this post and do that. Needs to help. Do you need to help? Yeah. Okay. Well, we got our post set and that worked out well. A little bit dark. Everybody's sleeping outside, of course, because it's nice out. Hello. Hello, TeeSpring. The cows all wanted to follow us. It was sort of an adventure. Everybody's already asleep. Pigs wouldn't even come out of the house. They were snoring. Is Dad scaring you? Is he scaring you? Yeah? Well, come on. Oh, did Dad scare you? So now everybody's gonna come in. Is he moving some trash? Did you scared the poppers? Get him. Been harassing everybody today. Been harassing my Fernie girl. Has been. Alright. Night night, goldies. Night. Oh, what's wrong, pigs? Night night, goat. Tinkerbell. You feel better and you just a boss. She's always this way. She's always so sassy and loud and demanding. It's kind of nice to see her be herself again. Are you the boss? Do you guys need some minerals? Cece's licking my legs. We must be out. Eating the hay. How's my prego? Udder's getting big. It is Miss Zelda. It'd be fun to have some babies. I'm a goat. Goat cat. Yeah. He loves all the animals. It's funny. Oh. Hello. You're like your brother. I don't know. You're just so friendly. You're so friendly. Alright, girlies. What's-y in the morning? Yeah, what's-y in the morning? I don't know. Poor girl. Oh, Fern? She just jumped from down here to up there. I don't think we quite have the legs for that, babe. See you ladies later. Well, I have learned my lesson. I still think it's super weird. Food stealer. Just constant chaos. I'm not dealing with boy goats today. Are you mad about it? I don't think we quite have the legs for that, babe. That's probably enough.